Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my dolly sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
He likes it! Hey, Mikey!
Well, what's on the television then? Looks like a penguin.
Well, it might look like a penguin, but it's a crazy old lady. And boy, do I mean crazy this morning. I've been slightly confused today. Yeah, for one thing, I'm on the air and it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. Got my coffee cup down, except I didn't make any coffee. I went over to the refrigerator and poured sweet tea in my coffee cup. So, yeah, it's one of those kind of mornings. But it's okay. We're just going to play with a few bags full of trash here, get them out of the way. These are the infamous bags of things I found at different times when I was out doing metal detecting. I actually feel pretty good today, and I'd like to be out doing metal detecting, except that my feet are still messed up. They won't let me go out and play. So I'm still going through the bags of things I found when they used to let me go out to play. It says there's 3 people in here, but I don't see nobody's. There's nobody's in here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on here. Let me see. Do I have 2 of these suckers open at the same time? Is that the issue? Does not appear to be the issue. This one says there's 1 person. I don't know what's going on. I may have things totally screwed up here today. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. Well, just one unit. So there's my comment section. Good morning, Johnny. Hey, David, Carlisle. Haven't seen you for a while. So anyway, what I'm doing, and I started this yesterday. We took a poll. I'm just going through all these bags of things that I never made videos of and showing y'all what I found. Some of them have notes on them where I found them, when I found them, and some of them don't. They're just plastic bags full of assorted trashes and treasures. I have a trash can down here that I'm putting all the stuff I don't want to keep. The goal is I don't want to haul all this junk off to Michigan. I see no purpose in hauling garbage. Pretty much everything I own is garbage. I don't need to add any extra. So Yeah, I woke up. Well, I thought I woke up and I was doing crazy things. Like I put tea in my coffee cup. I mean, iced tea in my coffee cup. Uh, oh well, it's the weekend. I'm allowed to do these weird things. Let's put this camera on for now. Uh, this is something I didn't expect to be metal. I think it's off of like a bag of beef jerky or something. It's, the top seal. Maybe it picked up on the little scissors. Yucca, yucca. So, yeah, I detected that one day. Actually, two of those. So, somebody must have really liked those. Found two of those at the same park. Let's see what we got here. Oh, a bread tie thingy. At least my camera's focused this morning. I can go in the trash. This took me a long time. I didn't know what this was. Somebody told me it's a light, but the battery in it must be dead. But it's a keychain with a little LED light. There's the bulb. The bulb. The bulb. It's got a bulb in it. I guess that's the battery on that side. And if I took those two screws out right there, I could probably change the battery in it. So we'll keep that in the keeping box for now. It's an actual something something. Lay the coins over on the side. I know where I was now because of that um little flashlight thing. I was at a park up the road that I don't know why it's got baseball fields and a big walking path and everything, but I never find much there. I think they put a bunch of fill dirt there. Here's some aluminum fencing that can go in the metal stuff that we're not taking. Oh, everybody's favorite there. I had to get me one of those. But this is the real deal here. I saved these things so I could make wrap ups for videos, but then I got sick and I never made the videos, and now I can't find the SIM card from the camera, the SD card. So, oh, these lovely things here. When I first started detecting, I watched detecting on YouTube and different places for a while before I started detecting. I had played with detectors back in the late 60s. My dad got one. He traded a guy for an outboard motor, and I really liked it, but then I just never got back into it until a few years ago. And one of the guys that, of course, at that time I lived in Florida, one of the guys I watched was, and still is, Robert Ferguson. Robert would go nuts when he would detect these things. He hates them, absolutely hates them. So I got in the habit for a while. I called them Fergie flippers because every time Fergie would find one, he would flip out. So there's my Fergie flipper. He even mentions it in one of his videos a few years back about me calling these Fergie flippers. Yeah. Every once in a while he'll give me a mention. It makes me really happy because his channel has like 35,000, 40,000 people, and I barely got 1,000. So anytime I get a mention from somebody like Robert, because I just love him, I love his whole style of detecting. I will confess I don't like the channels where they come on and they're like, today we found 900 reals and la la la, and they sound like a bunch of freaking used car salesmen. I don't like that. I'm a little more low key. I kind of like Robert's start where he comes. Well, we're back at the beach again today. That's more my speed. I mean, I'm happy if those guys are really finding reals and everything, but that just yelling and screaming, getting all, I don't know. There's just something about it that seems. I go out there to detect, to relax, and so when those guys get all crazy like that, that doesn't relax me. But anyway, there's my Fergie flipper for that day, and the story of why I call him that. So if you ever are watching an old Robert Ferguson video and you hear the term Fergie flipper, that's what it is. It's the liners that come in medicine bottles and that kind of thing. And I don't know why people throw those down on the beach. They sound so good. And then you get it dug up and it's that. And then, I found some gold. Well, some gold foil. You can tell this was not a super duper day here. This park, I it's hard to get in and out of this park, and I have to go to up and down stairs. Their handicap accessibility bites the big one, and then I get down there and there's really not much, so I don't go there very often. Some more gold foil and pulley tabs. Let's see what else we got here. A bent nail. That's at least an older looking nail. Like I said, I think this particular park, I don't think is natural turf. I think they brought a bunch of dirt in there and dumped it. The piece of aluminum. And like I said, it's a really nice park, but we have an older park not very far away that a lot more people use. Of course, it's next to the pool and the rec center, which we do actually have those things, which I learned a story about. I did not know. That's a beer lid. This is a really small town, so I was slightly surprised at this very modern recreation center with an indoor pool, and then next to it is an outdoor pool and a big park with a little concert stage. I mean, it's a nice park. It's over 100 years old, and I know that because I went down to our local library and looked it up. Well, somebody told me that. I was like, why does this little town with only less than 7,000 people in it have so much money invested in this rec center and this big park? And I was told, I don't know that this is true, that used to be a YMCA, and then it was taken over at some point by our little private town. Morning, Blister. But I'm not crazy about this town and how they spend their money, but that facility is supreme. I'm gonna give them that one. That they have a super duper rec center and park, and that may be why this other park is not used much. It's mostly sports fields and not much else. I don't see any playground equipment. I just don't see anything down there that would make you want to go there. And it is very hard to get in if you're disabled. Okay, so I got two more objects and then the loose change. Now, this, when I first found it, I it came out like that, and of course, I thought, "Oh boy, I found a ring! I found a ring!" Nope, it's not a ring. It's a bezel for some type of jewelry, I believe. Being a jewelry maker, I haven't figured out how to open it, however, how you would put anything in it, but it does appear to be a jewelry bezel, and that's where you would put your loop through for your chain. I have not found any markings in it, so at some point I will have to test it, but it looks damaged. Oop, get your finger where it's supposed to go. There we go. If you see up here, you see some little chunkies out. So I don't think it's anything super duper special. But it appears to almost be the size of a penny. But I'm thinking more likely a dime. So I didn't find any dimes that day. So, oh, and I got me a new car that day, and this was a nice car here. This is a complete car. Got, I'm upside down. I'm always upside down. That goes along with me putting the tea in my coffee cup this morning. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good today. We're just going through some more stuff that I have found because a lot of it's going in the trash. But this pretty nice little car here. I don't think it had been down there too long. It's Howlin' Heat, copyright 2010, I think, by Mattel. It is a Hot Wheels. I've got more cars and parts of cars. I don't have a junkyard yet, and I don't have a car lot. What I've got is your poor white trash neighbor that has cars parked in their front yard up on concrete blocks. Unless you're the real crazy one that my cousin and I ran into years ago up in Iowa. My cousin Mary, I'm gonna shout out to her. She's much older than me and is now in a home for people with Alzheimer's. But my cousin Mary is a pistol. We used to go out and document cemeteries, old country cemeteries. And I know you're thinking, what does this have to do with cars? Well, we went out to this one cemetery one day. She wanted to show it to me, and we got out there. Several of the markers were missing. It was a small family cemetery, maybe 15, 20 graves total. And some of the markers were missing. That's a big no-no in the state my cousin lives in. In fact, they offer grants to people to, when you find these old cemeteries, if you want to take the time to clean them up, they'll give you $1,500 to put a fence around them to keep the animals out and help preserve the cemetery. Well, turns out a family member wanted to work on his truck. And you tell it's going to be a bright boy here. I'm not mentioning the name of the cemetery or anything, because anyhow, so this brilliant piece of work doesn't have any bricks, and he doesn't have any ramps to put his truck up on. So he just went out to the cemetery and took the tombstones of his ancestors and took some of them back to the garage and put his truck up on them so he could work on his truck. Now, isn't that a bright boy there? I'm gonna one day look up the newspaper articles and find out exactly what they did to him, but I know a family member turned him in. But yeah, my Hot Wheels collection is more like, you'd find one of those ding dongs with their car on it. Great grandpa's tombstone so he could fix the truck. So anyway, that's a pretty nice car I found there. And money wise that day, let me get my little money box here. I'm just throwing the change in this, unless it's something special. I'm throwing it in this little plastic tray here. I did put a Lincoln dollar coin in one of the keep bags last night, because if I do find the video, that will help me identify it, because I don't find Lincoln dollar coins too often. So let me see. We found, and I'll go back through this change later. I'm just getting it out right now. We found this a 1980 quarter, and we found a nickel. Nickel. That looks like 84. Either 64 or 84 nickel. We got, I remember the nickel was the first thing I found in that park. I said, I don't find a whole lot in this park. And we got another nickel. Yeah, that other lady must be on this morning. She's on every morning. But I've got things to do, and I'm not running my schedule around anybody else anymore. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pennies. So we got 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 42 cents that day, at least in that bag. I know I went to another park, but it's in a different bag. That was actually, I can't even think of the name of the park. It's in Grayson County, Virginia. I'll tell you that, because I don't care if anybody goes to it. It was terrible. Okay, so the goodies that I ended up with from that park were my little bezel, my little light, my old crooked nail. I do art projects with nails. And a Hot Wheel. So that, everything else that was in that bag went in the trash bin. We're going to have a contest at the end, by the way, at the very end. where we're going to take this bin that I'm throwing all this junk in, and I'm going to weigh it, and we're going to guess how much trash I pulled out of my bags of finds. Okay, this one. Oh, this is a real special bag here. This is from Reddington Beach, Florida. Now, some of you that been with my channel for a while. No, unfortunately, it wasn't silver. I don't think so. It's not marked. I am going to go back through these bags, and some of these things I'm going to hit them with my test kit. This was a crappy day, but this was Reddington Beach, Florida. My friend Tommy, he loved Reddington. That was his beach, and that's where I scattered part of his ashes. And every time I go, I scatter some more. This was not a good hunting day, though. I got 3 tent stakes. This was somebody, there's a little piece of stray rusty metal. Somebody was really having a corona attack. Corona extra, that is. There's 4 of them so far. All I could find was like corona caps. Just one after another, after another, after another. So many of them. And one of those little keep the mosquitoes off of your bracelets. Those are essential items in Florida in the summer, even at the beach. Yeah, I mean, I found nothing on this adventure. I'm keeping the sand in this bag, though. Ooh, let me see. I got a dime and a penny. And another penny. And a nickel. I think that's it. Oh, nope, there's something else down in there. But yeah, this is a rare Florida thing. And it says Reddington Beach, June 2nd. Which I'm not sure what year. I'm going to guess this is probably the oldest bag in here. And that it is from 2019 when Tommy died. I have been back there since, but I know this is not what I found. Because the next time I was back there, goodbye corona caps. You're all going in the trash. The mosquito bracelet and the tent stakes going in the trash. The little pieces of rust are going in the trash. And then there was a little bit of change I found. Now, the last time I was there with Dawn, the metal detector. I'm not even going to tell you what she found. Well, yeah, I am, because I want whoever did this. Hey, Jim. Whoever did something this disgusting needs to be banned from all public areas forever. But Dawn, we finally got her GoPro all set up for her, and she was so excited because she was going to make a video. And we get down to Reddington, and what does she find? A used birth control device. It was gross. Poor Dawn. That just kind of ruined her whole detecting day there. We do not have that on film, by the way. Okay, and I also got here 2 pennies, a dime, and a nickel. And that was it for Reddington Beach that day. I'm gonna have to find a smaller bag to put Reddington Beach in. But yeah, that was pretty sad. That was a sad hunt. I love the beach though. And if you're ever going to Pinellas County, I know all you're gonna hear from people like Florida Thunder Digging with Rob is Clearwater Beach this, Clearwater Beach that. Clearwater Beach is a killer place to go metal detecting. But it's not really a killer place to stay hotel wise for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's very expensive for what you get. Number two, it's a college kids beach mostly. There's a lot of young drunk people, and that's great if you want to go and party and raise hell. But if you want to go and metal detect and then get some sleep, kiss that goodbye. You need to go further south on the beach. And Indian Rocks is pretty good. But there's a place in Reddington that it's not on the beach, it's right across the street from the beach. Because if you stay in the one on the beach, it'll cost you $100 and something more. But there's this really cool place. It's an older Art Deco style, family run motel that is just, I love it, and I stay there every time I go down there. I have no idea. This is some kind of piece of a fence, I'm assuming. Big piece of junk. This is a new bag. Does not say on here where I was. And it has mostly, as far as I can see, it's all junk. A big chunk of metal in the trash. This mystified me. At first, I thought it was some kind of a bracket, but it actually appears to be part of some sort of a metal truck or car. So this is part of the junkyard, I guess. I don't see any writing on it, but it looks like the front end of a Jeep or something. I don't know. I could be totally and completely wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. This, I don't know what this is. Now, these I know came out of the yard of the house that my niece used to live in. This ring is metal. This is rattan. I'm thinking this is part of some type of a decoration or a dream catcher or something bracelet. Don't really know. This, I think, is another piece of that blue vehicle. It's got flames on it, so it's some part of a Hot Wheels type doobie doo. Again, I don't see any writing, but there could be some up here under the dirt, right in there. Uh, and that's all that's in that bag. So that was not a good. I didn't find any money or anything really on that hunt. Big heavy one here. No marking on this bag. But boy, whatever's in it's heavy. We got us one of these. Whatever it is, Mike the Greek. Hi, Mike the Greek. And then we got this other thing. I don't know what it is, but we got us one of those. And then we got this. It's round, like domey shaped, but it's got this on the back. I don't know what it is. It's really heavy. Heavy. I was going to throw it away, but I'm curious as to what it is. So, anybody has a clue what this strange metal object is? It doesn't have any writing that I can find. Come on, camera, focus, please. But yeah, whatever that is, I got one. I have no earthly clue, except that it's big and it's heavy. I'm going to throw it in the recycle. Maybe someday we'll learn what it was. And that's all. It's a thing, yeah. It's one of those things, and we have one. Yeah. Okay, here's a littler bag. Looks like the same old junk. Again, I did not mark on the bag because I had thought I was just going to bring it home and make the video, and for whatever reason I didn't. There's a poopsie can. There's a piece of metal flashing of some type. Piece of aluminum flashing of some type. I hate roofers. My dad was a roofer for a while, but I hate them because they throw all their crap on the ground. And I just don't like it. Here's a bullet. A boulet. I got a boulet. I think it's a boulet. Looks like a boulet. It's too dirty for me to tell. Can't tell. I'll keep it though. Because so far there's been nothing else in this bag worth keeping. Aluminum. Some type of comes around thing. Probably some kind of trim piece off a car or something, maybe from around an antenna. Don't really know. Cap from a Topo Chico. Don't know what that is. Ooh, money. There's money down in the bottom of this bag. I'll keep that. Not sure. That's a rock. I don't know why that's in there. Ooh, a thumbie tack. I didn't step on that. That was the end of the bag, except the coins. That's a Georgia State quarter. I can tell. I see the peach. And here's another quarter. Yeah, this always gets my fingernails dirty. Going through this junk. Another quarter. So we got 51, 52, 53, 54 cents out of that bag to go in the quarantainer. Yeah, I guess everybody's getting bored. Must be giving away goodies over on the other channel. Well, I can't do that anymore. I will be giving things away, but I won't be giving away a whole bunch of stuff because I don't have the viewership or the money to do it. If people were sending things, people send things over to some of those other channels so they can get their name mentioned and all that. So what I ended up with was the thing off the antenna and a bullet casing out of that. Now, I would love to be able to continue to just give away stuff, but right now, that's just something that can't happen. Oh, here's a big bag. It's heavy. It's got another bag inside of it. Have no idea where it's from. I had written on here, but it has come off. We have a big aluminum bracket. And some sort of gizmo goes on some kind of gizmo. That is one of those. That's going in the scrap bucket. An assortment of beer lids. We have a Heine and a Coroni. And something with some gold paper on it. And a Coke. Those can all go. Not taking them to Michigan. Got a odd bolt and a magnet. We'll keep the magnet over here. We might be able to use that. Don't really need that. That can go. Another Coke lid, and I think, I don't know what that is, but it's metal. So I found it. Okay. More things for the trash container. Oops, I just dropped a screw. This is the back off of a pin. Some more change. Some more change. Come back here. Not sure what this is. It's a lid or the top to something, I believe. It has a little decorative design on it. Some kind of little cap. And a nail. Just a regular nail. I'm not going to do anything with that. And some more change. The back of an earring I was hoping would be gold, but if it is, it's not marked as such. But it is either the back of an earring or a pin. We'll keep that. And there's some more change. And another empty bag. But there's another bag here inside this bag, which means usually they were two different parks on, or two different places on the same day. Let me put my magnet away. See how much change was in that one. There's 25, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. We almost got $1 that day. Yep, 98 cents that time. Kiki! You spent 50 on an item that looks just like I showed. Okay. What was it? Just so I know. So we'll throw that in the change jug and get into the other bag from the same day. Bottle cap from some Sprite. We're not taking that to Michigan. Ooh, we got us a big wheel. A big metal gear wheel of some kind. It's huge. It's really heavy. And I remember right, it about blew my eardrum out because I had my headphones on that day. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that is, but it's a something. And then we got some of those. Oh, I remember this. This has got one of my favorite finds in it. Something really, really cool. This came from our local park. This is some kind of bead or something. Don't really know for sure. Wasn't a lot of change down there that day. There's 25, 35, 45, 55, 56, 57, and 3/4. So I got 57 cents. Oh, looky, another eraser head. I have a bazillion of those. Found an earring. I didn't find any markings on it, but I haven't tested it yet. I haven't really super examined it. But here, this was my find of the day. This particular park is very old, and every year they have a fiddler's convention. Well, I dug me up a fiddle, folks, down there at the fiddler's convention. I'm sure it was an earring or something at one time, but I found a fiddle at the fiddler park. So I was kind of happy about that. That was fun. Oh, that was the deal. Got me a fiddle. I might make me a piece of jewelry out of that fiddle. Oops. And the earring and a little bead, and I don't know if I want to keep this wheel or not. It's pretty heavy. I think I'm gonna throw that away. Doesn't seem to have any historical significance to it. So that got rid of a whole great big bunch of stuff. Instead of hauling all of that trash up to Michigan. Let's see what else I got in here. Now, I will tell you that in this box, there is a bag that is I had already been sorting trash into. We'll get to that later. Do a couple more before I give this up. This is also from the same park. Huge, huge, monstrous piece of metal. Definitely going in the trash. This was from either January 30th of 22 or November 30th of 22. I can't tell if there's a single one there or if there's two, but it was a bunch of junk. I got a pen. I want to know what you spent 50 on. There's a booze lid. A whole bunch of these dudes. Lids and pull tabs, parts of beaver tail, pull tabs, trash. Another lid. Coin. Fergie flipper, coin, wire, oops, wire rolled away, cap, junk, 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 aluminum foil, beaver tail, extra large bobby pin. So all that pile is trash. Now I'll show you what was left. Okay, this I eyeballed. Great big. I don't know if it's a marble or what it is, but it's very pretty. We'll be keeping that. I can use that in one of my artsy projects. This, I'm not sure what is, but it has a little bead on the end of it. So at some point in time, it was part of something. Oh, this was funny because it started raining while I was out there. I found a little tag that says waterproof. So that was interesting find. Here, my alarm. I'm already up. I don't need an alarm. This was the find of the day, I guess. And it must have been in somebody's pocket because it has both of the backing pieces on there. Somebody may have given it to their kid or something, but this is a military insignia, and I did know what it was because I asked one of my family members who's military, and they ID'd it for me, but I'll have to ID it again. So that was the find of the day, and I found it in a kid's top lock. So I'm guessing Daddy may have given it to the kid to carry in their pocket or something. And then there was some change. We got 25, 35, 37 cents. Put that in the kitty. I don't know if there's even anybody in here, but I'm keeping a record of what all this stuff is. So, oh my gosh, this is a bag of junk. I'm gonna get rid of it right now. It is huge, and I'm pretty sure everything in it is junk. Just trash and trash and more trash. Yeah, this is stuff that I already weeded out of other bags. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this camera on and just hold the bag of trash up there where you can see how horrible it is, how much trash there really, really is, and why I am doing this project. Let me move my box of loose change here. This is all trash. This great big bag here. That is all stuff like that. Just this must be one of the bags from my car, because I usually have one in the back and get a lot of sardine can lids and Vienna sausage and smushed chain link. Yeah, I usually keep a bag in the back of my car to throw a lot of this stuff in, because some of the places that I detect have no trash containers. Yeah, like here, this is a very dangerous thing. It's the top of a glass bottle with the metal lid still on it. But yeah, this is why. There's another one. Some kind of a big metal link to something. But there's nothing in this bag but garbage. A huge bag of garbage that I don't want to haul to Michigan. So that's the whole purpose of this. People think we're out there getting rich. Most of the time, we're not getting very rich. It's fun, but hey, Chuck. But yeah, just bag after bag of stuff like that. My box is still half full. This one. Okay, I see money in this one. So we're gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna move on to other things that I need to do today. This one does not say anything on it. Did not get labeled. And it looks like I took my trash bag out of my car and used it to put fines in. Like maybe I hadn't really planned. There was a couple of times I forgot to take my fines bag with me and stuff like that. So, what we got in here? Great big chunk of lead that is heavy, and it's lead. Like it may be off of a tire or something. That can go in the trash bag. There's a really chewed up penny. Move him off to the side for now. This is some kind of metal nut bolt cap something. It's going in the junk. There's the usual collection of toppy things. Move these over here. We'll tally them. Oops. I just lost a penny down in the chute there. But we'll get a penny and throw it in so we equal out. Some aluminum foil. one of those, part of a paper clip, and a whole paper clip. I'm dropping things. It's not good. Okay, what else we got? Get rid of all this. This is all in the trash bin. Trash bin's getting full pretty quick. Eraser head, I actually saved them. Some of them are very artsy fartsy, and I flatten them out and use them in art things. Some carabiner kind of thing. I don't think it's functional, but I think that's a hippo. It was a found it on the ground thing. We'll keep him. This, I'm not sure what that is. May just be a rock. I should have kept that magnet out here. Got the big screw that day. Got some change. And I got a ring. We got a ring. It's a tiny little kid's ring. And it is broken, I believe. And it is junk. But it's cute. It's got a little turtle on it. Oops. I'm not good with this camera because it doesn't want to focus. But it has a little turtle on. So, see that turtle? So, put that in the ring container. And money-wise, that day we didn't do too great. I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cents. So, well, we're burning down the house there. What's this? Another little bag. This one does have, oh, what does it say? Galax. Oh, the school. This was one of my very last adventures. I got really sick when I was out there and had to leave, and right after that was when I went in the hospital for the gallstone thing. So this is from this year. This is from, I'm gonna say, May or June of this year. Oops, I'm gonna put these in a little bag. We didn't end up with much from that last adventure. But yeah, I got really sick. I almost fell out. And a couple of days later, I was in the hospital. So this one, because that's the only time I've been to that particular school, I was so excited because I finally got to go down there. Okay. I didn't find much, so a trash, some kind of round trash, beaver tail top, a trash. Hi, William. A piece of fence. Another eraser head. That one's golden color. Some kind of little grommet. And that was it, except for some change. Let's see how much change we got. We got 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 cents that day. Oh, I actually owe a penny. I'm just going to grab one for the penny I dropped out of the other bag. So, we're filling up our trash bin's getting real heavy. We may have more than one trash bin by the time this is done. I want to see what's in this paper bag. This looks more recent. And then I'll quit. Okay. This was Easter of 2023. So, one of my later adventures for sure. Does not say where. I got a screw, a nut and bolt kind of screw. A little grommet. Those can all go in the metal trash. This actually looks like the top to something. I'm not sure what it goes on. But I was finding little things this particular day, because I found that, and I found this little tiny star, and then I found this little tiny piece of metal. I'm not sure what that is. And then I got a little bit bigger. I found a key, a charm. I'm pretty sure it's not silver. I have some of those charms. Then I have a quarter. I got a strange coin here. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I think it's just a quarter. Yeah, another quarter. But it looked bigger than the first one. There's a third quarter. So 75, 85, 95, $1, $1.05, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got $1.12. And then I got one more thing over here. in a separate bag. In this bag. Oh, there's another quarter. No, I think I counted that one already. Doesn't matter. We'll tally it all up at the end. What this is? Hi, Treeland. Let me see here. We're just going through bags of things I have found while metal detecting that I never got the videos done. I am picking all the garbage out and throwing the garbage away because I do not want to move the garbage with me to Michigan. So let's see what this is, because this, oh, this is my Australia $2 coin that I found. So now I know what park I was in. And the thing about it, this is a brand new park, and it has that weed barrier fabric about 6 or 7 inches down below the mulch. Well, there's parts around the edge that don't have that fabric, and I found this about 8.5, 9 inches down outside the park. So I don't know if, and it looked like it had been there for a while. So I don't know if someone dropped it while they were building the park or how it got there, because it just did not belong where I found it. So anyway, that was a good treasure. But the rest of the things were all those little tiny star and key, and didn't find a lot there, but a few things. Mark those. Oh, I want to put that little ring away before I lose it. Because I have a place to put those. But that's not it. So now I can get rid of that paper bag. I got a big pile of empty bags here now, that's for sure. Here's a little tiny paper one, and I know what's in it. This was my first hunt of 2023, and I had found nothing. I went to 3 parks, and I mean, all I was finding was trash. I didn't even bring the trash home. And finally I said, well, I'm going to stop up here at Trash Park, and I'm just going to do the tot lot. Which we have hit that tot lot a bazillion times. I kid you not. My friend Tony doesn't like the tot lot, but I usually at least find some clad or something. That's where I found the army medal and the little ring with the turtle on it. Well, I was about to give up because there really wasn't anything much in there. And I got this signal, and it was showing that it was like gonna be 8 inches or so deep. I said, well, I haven't found anything. I'm going to dig this and I'm going home. This I did make I think a short video of. I got a 64 Kennedy half silver. Got me some silver. So then I was happy. That was like my one thing. My first hunt of this year. And I got a Kennedy. So I was pretty pleased. Since all I had been finding was junk and junk and junk and more junk. No, I'm not moving to Mexico. I'm moving to Michigan. Big difference. Big difference. Mikey's had breakfast. Good for Mikey. Let me put my $50 away. I was wondering what happened to that. Put that in the treasure box with the tokens and the rings and the groovy things. I'm going to open one more if I can find a little one. And then I got to go do some stuff besides this. There's a little one. I don't have any idea what's in it, but looks like mostly pull tabs and junk. Does not say anything on it. Heading back to the skew, huh? Okay, let's see what kind of mess is in here. This looks like trash and more trash. I don't think there's anything good in here. A lot of dirt. Aluminum foil. An aluminum streamer. The bottom of like a car light bulb. There's a little piece of glass sticking out of it. And a pop top and a beaver tail. And a bracket. And a poppy top and a popping top. Some aluminum and a beaver tail. And popping toppings, 2, 3. Don't know what this is. Some kind of metal tab. Now, is that a pathetic haul or what? Oh, and a penny. So this is all trash. Like I said earlier, when we get to the end of this... Oh, I forgot I had the rest of this bag of trash sitting down here. At least I'm assuming it's all trash. This is bigger trash. I think I showed you guys, held the bag up on this one. This is pretty much all trash. But I'll show you before I... Big old bracket. Another big old hunk of junk. This is all, as far as I can tell, just more stuff like this. I think this is a bag out of my car where I was throwing the trash. This, a big chunk of lead. I mean, it's heavy. Melted lead. Part of a vape. Part of a pencil. Another big chunk of lead. Yeah, I don't see anything in here. Junk. Part of the inside of an old mason jar lid, which tells me this is Georgia junk. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just junk and junk and junk. A whole ginormous bag. Yeah, I don't see anything in here but junk. So, I can't wait to see how many pounds of junk I have thrown out that I will not be hauling. Huh? There's one. A bag down in the bottom of it that had some things in it that aren't junk. So, get rid of that. We'll do this little bag here, and then that's going to be it. Okay, got a little bitty jingle bell. Money, 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 money. Move my little jingle bell. Money, 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 money. Eraser head. Grommet. Some kind of grape drink lid. Part of a beaver tail. Piece of aluminum fence. And 2 pieces of can slaw. So all this goes in there. We'll keep the little jingle bell. And we got 25, 50, 75, $1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got a jingle bell and $1.09. Oh, that's it. That's all we doing today for now. And I still have almost half a box of assorted bags of stuff. So there we go. Alrighty, boys and girls. That's some of Susie's stuff. What she find out in the field. Oh, and I got a whole pile of filthy, dirty, sticky plastic bags, which I am not going to recycle. I'm just going to throw them in the garbage. Because some of them have things written on them that are no longer valid. So, that is that. I hope you enjoyed the trash tour. And we'll do some more again maybe tomorrow. So, oops. There we go. Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody for stopping in. Yeah, these are the archives. That's exactly what this is, Johnny. What this is, I had a whole bunch of stuff that I was making videos out of. And then I got really, really sick and I was in the hospital and people thought I was going to die and they moved some things around in my apartment. And when I got back and I was recovering, I was going to start doing the videos again. And these were all the bags of things that I had kept to do the wrap ups for the videos. Problem is, I cannot find the SD card that came out of the camera. So those videos may be lost forever. So what I decided to do, I put a little poll up on my channel page under the community tab and asked people which would they rather I did with all of this stuff. And the winner was just put it all on film and throw the trash out so that I don't have to haul the trash. I'm moving to Michigan because University of Michigan has some specialized medical treatment that I need, and also because I used to live there and I miss it. No, it is not in my computer. I don't even have the same computer, as a matter of fact. But all computers, all readers, my laptop, any place that card could uh, have been checked. It's probably going to turn up when I get ready to move, like behind the desk or in a box or something. But I I don't want to haul all this garbage, and I mean it is garbage, canned slaw and that kind of stuff. I don't want to haul that to Michigan, so I'm documenting it in these videos here and keeping only the good items or items that will help me identify the videos should they ever turn up again. And then I'll go back and make the videos. If I don't find it when I'm packing to move, I'm still going to take some of these and make shorts out of them. So all of the video won't be lost. But I don't need to haul all this dirty, filthy trash. So when I realized I had an entire banker's box full of it that I couldn't even pick the box up, I said, okay, it's going. Yeah, M3 might have hit it. Yeah, that's possible. He might have thought it was a toy and knocked it up under something. So that's why I'm doing this project. And also, um, in case I actually run across something of value that might help me pay for this move, that would be nice too. I have so far found 3 rings in these bags, but none of them have been anything valuable. But I did find my 64 Kennedy, and I found my my Australian $2 coin, which I wondered what had happened to. So it's been sort of productive. Alright, so I'm gonna go now. I got some things I got to get taken care of, and I will catch you guys later. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe buttons, please do so. At some point, I may be giving something else away, like another pinpointer. We just had a pinpointer winner a couple of days ago. That was William E. I've given 2 of them away so far. The first one, I believe New Marshall in town won the first one. And then William E won one, and I have 3 or 4 more to go. 4, I believe. So, alright. There's my furry. Hi, honey. Alright, I'll see y'all later. I gotta get moving here, whether I want to or not. I haven't taken my meds yet. That's the number one thing I need to do. So I'll see y'all in a sometime this weekend. Bye, everybody.